A lot of times I realized something that I actually wanted for myself. It was hidden behind men. So let me give you an example. Thank you for this comment. I remember when I was in LA, I was hooking up with a lot of foreign dudes. And then this one Italian guy, he passed through town. We hooked up. We talked a lot. We had a lot of fun. He wasn't even that cute, honestly. He wasn't even that great in bed. But we just had really good chemistry. It was fun. We just had really great conversation. So we continued to chat for weeks and weeks and weeks. This dude messaged me all day, every day. Like, it was a little much. But he messaged me like we were dating. So then I got all these ideas in my head about how maybe I could move to Italy. I didn't really want to move to Italy because, I don't know, I'm not Italian. I didn't want to it just never pulled me. And he talked about me moving to Italy. He was like, yeah, you should totally come. I mean, he wasn't saying for him, but he was like all about me following my dream of moving abroad. But I was like, maybe I move to Europe. And I'd already been thinking about moving to Europe. I'd been thinking hard about moving to Europe. I've been investigating all kinds of stuff. I have been looking into possible visas, like how the hell do you do this without money? Because, it usually takes a lot of money to immigrate to Europe, right? You usually have to have if you don't get a job, a sponsored job that'll sponsor your visa, good luck. You have to have 30 grand in the bank unless you find a job there, right? Which if you don't speak the language and you're not local and also it's hard. Anyway, I started going down crazy town road. I was like, maybe, and I started even looking into places I could live, because I'm a writer. Maybe I could start, actually pitching to magazines. Blah, blah. One day I was at work. I was waiting tables at a barbecue place. Really not happy with my job, my life. Wasn't even performing very much in LA. There was really no reason for me to be there. I just wanted to write. I was working on a book proposal, but that's gold ticket kind of thing. And while I'm at work, I'm watching the Euro Cup or, the European finals or whatever, or soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. And I was watching France and I was so invested in the Euro. I was following all these football players, soccer players, if you're American. I was obsessed with European football players and stuff and then as I'm waiting tables, I get a text from him and he's just mentions, by the way, I have a girlfriend. And I was like, what? And of course it all made sense then. This dude's profile picture on WhatsApp when he messaged me when he first came to LA was him and a woman. And I immediately, first question I asked, I was like, hey, is that your girlfriend? Who is that? He's like, no, that's my friend. Y'all, these men, they all lie. They all lie. I was like, okay, that's weird because I've never put me and a friend in any of my avatars on any social media. But my dumbass didn't realize how much men lie. So, of course, that is his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend. And they had been dating for so long that they were about to buy a house. She wanted to get married. And here he is banging this chick in the US, in LA, and texting her every day. And even schmegsy texts, right? Where he literally was at work and went into the bathroom to... it was intense. I was full on having an emotional, or whatever, long distance texting affair with this man and was already dreaming of moving to Italy. I don't even want to live in Italy. I wanted to move to Europe and not Italy. And I was so angry when I got that text. I was like, what? And I lost it. I went to the bathroom and cried. And then I thought, why am I crying about this dude? He's a loser. I don't even like this dude. I like talking to him, but what? Why am I crying over this man? And then I went back out, into the dining room at work, and I looked up and I saw the European Cup playing. And I was like, okay, Melanie, clearly you really want to move to Europe. And you were, hinging your dreams on this man all of a sudden. He's going to be the one that makes that possible. Oh, just get, find yourself a boyfriend, get married, Little did I know then that just how often domestic violence is a part of any international couple. Especially if a woman moves somewhere for a man, she is so fragile. She is so vulnerable and that's why I talk about on here a lot. If you move somewhere for a man, you are setting yourself up. It works out sometimes beautifully, but so often it does not. And I was like, oh my God, I have never done anything for a man. I have never made any decisions for a man. I let a man influence those decisions, except for when I was in that one abusive relationship for that 1 year. I've always done what I want to do for me. I've never let a man influence those decisions. What am I doing? And I was like, duh, Melanie, you just want to move to Europe. and the visa situation is going to be hard, and you're being, kind of lazy, you will find a way. If you really want it, you will find a way. But a man should not be in this equation whatsoever, because you don't even want to live in Italy. So I ended up finding a way to get to Europe. I ended up teaching in the auxiliary program in Spain for the government, blah, blah, blah. But you don't have to have like 30 grand in the bank to do that. And they give you a visa. So I found a way. I found my own way. And then eventually I moved to France. And then after a year, 15 months or however long I've been here, I had my whole community. Then I met my now husband. I came here for me on my terms. I came to the country I wanted to. I came to a town that I loved. Everything was based on me. But so many of us get tricked into like doing things, finding men who will take us to that next place, and using men. We use men to get us to our goals because a lot of times we're so afraid to just go for them on our own. So if you want to move in, I understand the instinct to daydream about a man unlocking something for you, but they usually don't. They usually make it worse. If you want to be a mom, but don't count on a man. Don't find a man to make that happen for you. If you want to build a house, build that house. I'm going to do another video soon about my friend literally built her house by herself because she got tired of waiting for men. That's one of my favorite stories. Let me know if y'all want to hear that. Stop waiting for men to open doors that you can fucking open yourself somehow. There's a way. And usually the men will sabotage that anyway. I know that not everyone has the privilege of doing that. And there's passport privilege, right? White privilege, able-bodied privilege, all kinds of things. So I don't mean to be like, yeah, you can do it. Not everyone can do it. But if you can, please do it. Instead of thinking that men will help you, they will usually just hinder you.